Good evening, all of you. So, let me begin with this today's session. Okay, so in today's session, by considering your yesterday's part, yesterday's details which were covered by the madam as the initial or very basic part, but I'm just going to share now my screen and I would like to show some resources for each and everyone. So, let me share my screen first of all. Okay, and now concentrate clearly what exactly I'm going to talk or I'm going to share with all of you. Okay, let me put this one somewhere. Yeah, I'll put it at top. Okay, I need the top side, so I'll keep it in the background or somewhere here. Okay, that would be fine. Yes, see that. Yeah, see that. The first thing I would like to introduce you two resources. First is your this ABAP tutorial points. Please remember all of you the tutorialpoints.com, where it comes like learn ABAP SAP programming. Okay, where they have been given all the topics one by one, like SAP ABAP home, then overview, environment, screen navigation, its basic syntax, data types, variables. I'm also going to cover in the similar fashion. Okay, one by one the topics. Our today's discussion mainly. Okay, I don't want to spend now more time on this overview, but I'll spend more time on environment, even that is known to all of you. Okay, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then screen navigation and basic syntax. Today I'm going to show you the execution of first hello ABAP world or hello world program. Okay, how you can write it in your ABAP, right? That part we are going to discuss. Okay, so it's very important we have to understand this SAP ABAP environment. Environment means what? Where are you going to do the program? Where are you going to write this ABAP small codes? Okay, see, it's very important. Just like in other programming language, suppose you want to write C program, what you need a editor like a turbo C editor is there, or you can make use of online compiler also. And what we do, we first understand, okay, if I'm using a turbo C, then what I have to do, I have to understand, okay, what is the C program structure, what I'm going to write at the initial part, what I'm going to write in between or at the end. So it's very easy, okay, to write any C program. Suppose right now if you'll ask me, sir, will you able to write a hello world program for all of us, then I'll say yes, I can write it. So what I'll do, I'll simply go here and I will do one thing. Okay, C compiler. See that if I'll write here online C compiler, immediately I'm able to get that online C compiler. And if I'll use this C online compiler programmist.com, okay, see here you will find, are you able to see the code here, C program? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
so yes, if I'll execute this by clicking on this run button, I am able to get my output hello world. But you know very well in C programming, okay, we are writing first header files. Okay, these are the comments which are non-executable part of your program, and this hash include stdio.h, then int main, this is your main function, then code inside in this main function, and then close curly bracket, right? So what it is, so it is simply a executable part of your program, okay, from this header file, right? Apart from the comments we say as a non-executable part, and there are the certain executable part. So in ABAP also there are two components, one is known as executable program, another is non-executable program. So here I would like to take you here on this, for ABAP what kind of environment we are going to use. Okay, we are going to use an ABAP editor. My dear friends, this ABAP editor, okay, now then you may be saying that, sir, I need an ABAP SAP logon over there. See, currently we are not giving that access because of that CET examination, but see that I can give the online resource. See, as like this online C compiler, okay, if I'll go here online and if I'll put here simply, see that all of you, online ABAP editor, okay, online ABAP editor, then you will get number of resources for your help. But I'm going to use the first one for a minute, ABAP editor, the first web-based ABAP editor. Okay, so what I'll do for your reference now, I'll copy this link and I will put in a chat for your use. Okay, later on you can also search on this and you can do some practice. This is an ABAP editor to write the ABAP programming. My dear friends, once again I'm telling you, ABAP is your advanced business application programming. It is a programming language. And why are we writing any programming language? Because we want to communicate with machine. So with the help of this ABAP coding also, I want to write some software code. I want to generate some GUIs, graphical user interface for my use. Okay, See that when I'm using this ABAP editor now, you will get by default the code on this ABAP editor like this. Okay, are you able to see this code which I'm highlighting here? Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes. So it is, see, currently don't try to even okay, you have to understand what is this data str underscore abap rocks. So this str abap rocks is simply one variable is declared, its value is what? ABAP editor rocks. Okay, and then write is what? It is just like a printf in C language. In your ABAP we use write, but in C language we are using printf statement. Okay, so to print anything, what I do, I write simply printf, and then I in double quote I'm putting that message. But in ABAP we write the right word. Okay, so write is equivalent to your printf. So dear students, learn in this way, do the comparative, so you will get immediately an idea. Okay, in C we do like this, but in ABAP we perform in this way. So when I write this statement, okay, in this way, so what I want to display here, see, data means I want to declare a variable. So whenever you want to declare a variable in ABAP, we use the keyword data. Then we mention that variable name. What is that variable name? Like str underscore abap underscore rocks. So what is it? It is my variable name. Okay, what is its size? Its size is of 100 is mentioned over there. Then what value it contains? Value is written in a double quote. Usually what we do in our normal programming language, suppose in C language I want to assign value to the same variable, suppose str underscore abap rocks. So in C language I will write the same variable, but I will assign the value like this. Okay, in double quote I may write, okay, abap rocks for a minute. Okay, I'm writing in short, just consider, and then I'll put the semicolon. But the same thing if I want to write in ABAP with the help of my this variable, see that this variable is maybe string type, but in C language there is no string data type, we write char. Okay, char, and then in this way we write in C programming. Okay, see, but the same thing, so char is become my data type. Similarly in ABAP I want to declare the variable, then first of all I'll write data. Okay, data will indicate, yes, I'm going to declare one variable. Okay, no issue, whatever its type. Okay, again I'm writing str abap, then underscore rocks. Okay, then instead of equal to, now I'm saying that I want to store with 100. See, in C language we may write an array, like here array size of 100, and then I may put the value inside it. Okay, so in ABAP we write data str underscore abap underscore rocks 100. Okay, but what value? I'm not writing now assignment operator, I'm putting the word value. Okay, then what value you want? That value you have to put in a single quote. In C language we usually put a character in a single quote, but in ABAP we put it in a, okay, and string we put in C language in a double quote, but in ABAP everything we put in a single quote. Okay, see that value, what value I want to put, suppose ABAP, so I have to write in this way. Again, please observe here, am I audible, student?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, okay, thank you. And see that how we end in C language every statement, we end in C language every statement with this semicolon, whereas in ABAP we end it with the dot, means full stop, as like our normal English. Okay, so I hope you got the meaning of the first statement here. Yes, got this one? Here it is written.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, data str abap rocks, this is a variable of string variable type of 100 size, where value is abap editor rocks, and then dot is given. See that? Then how the second statement is written? Write. Okay, it is very simple. Write means display. Okay, or printf. In C language, if suppose I want to write the same statement, I could write like this, printf in a double quote. Okay, okay, abap, and then I'll close this bracket, semicolon. Okay, but now where I have been kept this value, suppose char str abap rocks, this is my array, but in C language what is the format specifier for character data type? Do you know that? Format specifier means to indicate it is a character data type. In C language we write, what we write, tell me?
%C.
Yeah, we write the %C, then double quote complete. Okay, and then I can mention comma, and then that variable name whose value I want to display. Suppose I want to display here str abap rocks variable, right? This way I can write and I can display the value. But in ABAP same thing is written with this way. See, write, then colon, we never write this parenthesis bracket, we write colon str, then directly that variable name which you want to display, str underscore abap underscore rocks. And then what is the point? I have to just put dot as my end of the statement. So I'm just putting here dot. So my statement is completed. See, it is that much easy, but when you will feel easy only when you will be able to compare between two programming languages. Okay, so it is very simple program that we have been written just to display your str ABAP rocks. So if I'll run this program, okay, are you able to see the output here?
Yes, sir.
At the end see that ABAP editor rocks. Okay, it shows some date. Oh, we don't worry about the date, but here are you getting your output? I'm highlighting here ABAP editor rocks. Okay, you get this particular point immediately. So in this way it is that much easy. See, it is that much easy. So I have been just executed one. Now if you say that, sir, will you please run for us the program without this variable to display the hello world? Yes, I can write. See that, right? See here you are getting the help also. Please understand. Right, see, when I'm using, it is a keyword colon, I can write hello. Okay, but how I can mention hello? If I want to display, just I'll write suppose hello. Okay, let us see. But if I'll put the dot, then run the code. Okay, see, it is showing, it is executing. Why? See, learn from the mistakes as well. See that it is saying that field hello is unknown, so it is not able to identify what is this hello here. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll put it in a single quote for a minute. Let us see what happens, right? Because it was not assigned to any variable, that's why it is saying it is unknown field. Are you getting the output there on a screen? Yes, are you able to see here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, hope so. Now I'm expecting the answers from all of you. Are you understanding what I'm saying here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think now you are feeling somewhere burden is releasing from your end, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, it is. So I have been just executed one single line of the code in ABAP online. So whether I'm using any SAP login right now, no. But if I'll do this practice, what is then SAP login? It is just another my programming environment. Once I got its values, once I got its interface, will I able to write or not then? Tell me. Because
Yes.
I know every syntax and everything, then I can easily write down it. Okay, see that for your help only I'm showing this particular editor. Further onwards we will use it. Now let us start with our actual part. Okay, my dear students, ABAP is not that much hard language as like your other languages. Okay, I'm not getting a point here. Okay, I'll put it here so that I will be able to see. I have been shown it you purposefully this resource. Which one? This tutorial points. See here they have been given using the ABAP editor. How you can start in SAP logon now? See, they are saying in SAP logon, if you want to go for ABAP editor now, you have to use the transaction code SE38. Then you will go to your ABAP editor. Okay, but I don't want to take you all of you immediately on that SAP logon, but I want to show you something. Why are you going to write an ABAP programming? Okay, for this, as like tutorial points, the most important again another one is one site is that javatpoint.com. See, I'm just showing, and let me tell you some part. Okay, see, when you are going to learn about ABAP now, you are going to learn about these many things. Hope you are able to see that colorful diagram on a screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, see that. All of you see now. First is ABAP dictionary, then ABAP workbench, ABAP programming, ABAP tables, ABAP editor, ABAP modules, ABAP classes, and ABAP objects. Dear friends, your journey starts from ABAP editor. First of all, you will start from ABAP editor. Then we will switch to that ABAP workbench. Why we are going for ABAP workbench? Because we need to understand what is a platform available to write my ABAP code. And then to write that ABAP code, what I must know? ABAP programming. And then in that ABAP programming, I have to get an idea what do you mean by ABAP class? What do you mean by ABAP module? Then what is an object and what is my ABAP table? See, it is that much like this, it is linked. So you should know all these parts. Okay, but one point I want to highlight here. See that all of you see here. Okay, see what is ABAP? That now everyone got this point, no issue. See, ABAP is the core programming language that is used in SAP ERP software. So it is fourth generation, so it is also known as ABAP 4. So we are also saying S4. S4 is your just fourth generation. Okay, and see, it was actually used in your SAP R2. And do you know that ABAP language is very simple? It is said the syntax of ABAP language is very simple, and it is much similar to the COBOL programming language. COBOL is not in use, but its sister is in use in your most of the robotic applications today, that is Lisp programming. So do you know that in most of your AI application also this Lisp programming is used, that is Lisp, it is available. Okay, still people, and in most that's why this ABAP programming is also very easy, only we have to understand properly the syntax. I know that who are joined as a part of SAP ABAP training here, they all are unknown about the C programming, right? See, that's why, see, it supports the concept of logical databases that are used for achieving the high level abstraction from basic database levels. So again, why we are learning about ABAP? Because see, it was used in for generating the SAP R2 project reports. What was that reports? Mainly reports means an application. Okay, suppose I want to do the material management now, then what kind of application is required? That one was developed in this SAP ABAP. Okay, so just take in short, I'm telling. But here one statement is very clearly written: a non-programmer cannot directly use the ABAP language as it requires the programming skills to work on it, but it can be easily learned by the programmers. Okay, no issue. And then see, one more point is written here. If you see that to create the ABAP programs, it is necessary to have knowledge of relational database design and object-oriented concepts. Now, what do you mean by knowledge of relational database design? Means knowledge of your SQL query, how to create a table, what do you mean by row, what do you mean by column, how to extract the data, what are the different SQL clauses, all this knowledge you required as a part of your this particular skill, plus object oriented program concepts. Means what you should know in short, what do you mean by class, what do you mean by an object, what do you mean by data abstraction, what do you mean by inheritance, polymorphism, like this. Only this much is enough here. Okay, then see that the ABAP can be executed by the transaction code. Yesterday I think you got the details about the transaction codes. Now what you understand, once again I'm telling you, transaction codes you are going to enter in the command field of SAP GUI. So when you are going to use this ABAP editor now, during that time no need to enter the transaction codes, directly you can write the code on this window. But when you will go on SAP logon, then you are going to use this particular transaction code. So transaction code is a shortcut to navigate on your SAP logon. Manje you can go from one screen to another screen, or you can jump from one function to another function very easily with this shortcut way. Okay, it is just like, suppose to lock your mobile, what are the ways are available? You tell me. To lock your mobile, one way is what? You can use the your thumb or fingerprint, right? Another way is what? You can put the what that your pattern. But which is the most easy way to open your or unlocking your mobile? I think using thumb is very easy, right? Just within a 1 minute or within few seconds you are able to open it. But putting your that complicated pattern, sometimes it becomes a problematic, right? So we are going to use this kind of transaction codes. See that again today it is used along with Java programming. See, I don't want to go in that depth. Okay, you are going to understand later on all these things. Okay, but understand. So you are going to learn this ABAP as a programming language, which is used on your SAP R3 platform. Okay, and why are you going to learn it? Because see, it is the main technology that ABAP developers work on to develop the various SAP applications. And what kind of SAP applications we developed? We developed all the kinds of GUI for other functional modules, like some are using MM module, a PP module, FI module. For them, whatever the application is required, that we are going to develop with the help of ABAP. Okay, so what are the features given by ABAP? See that data sharing, exceptional handling, data persistence, then make enhancement. See, these are the common features, as like other programming, they are also provided here. Okay, see that it's very easy for the developers to do the changes in applications of ERP system with the help of ABAP. That's why we need to learn this ABAP module. Okay, see then one point I want to show you, this three-tier architecture of SAP. You may have the question in your mind, sir, why are you showing it again and again? Please understand or look carefully on in this diagram. See, it comes with three different layers. First is a presentation layer, second is application layer, and lastly is a database layer. So where are the ABAPers, or where is your role? Your role is at the second layer, means at the application layer. So what that application layer, our application server, they are saying these are the different server, they are saying presentation, application, or database. So at the applications layer, if you see carefully, all of you, what you do, see, you are the ABAP developers here. You develop the GUI for what? other end users as a part of presentation. So SAP GUI, that is SAP graphical user interface, is developed by you. And once when you are developing it, what you do, you interconnect your this graphical user interface with your this database, means with your backend. Now in simple words I want to talk with you. It is just like uh, SAP GUI means it is a face that you are creating with the help of programming. But when that face is functioning, then it connects or it stores the data in a database. So it is just like any your software application. Okay, take an example of PHP. With the help of PHP, what you do? You develop the web pages, right? Okay, you develop the GUI. Then that GUI is used by any user. Okay, any customer can use that GUI. But once I'm doing, suppose I'm doing login there, or I'm registering on my PHP registration page, then I'm entering some data. Then data, once you click on submit, then you know that for PHP in the background there is PHP my admin database. So in that database your data is get stored. So how your application is, it is just like that. You are at SAP means one layer is a presentation for all the users who want to use that application. Then as a programmer you are in between, and as a programmer you connect yourself, your that application with your databases. And how the database in your ABAP also, it is in the form of relational database management system, that is RDBMS. So it is in the form of tabular, you are storing the data. Okay, hope you got this process of ABAP in SAP. Yes, clear your role, where exactly you are? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
See,
sir.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
so you have to understand ki when I want to be a good ABAP developer na, I must have the good knowledge of what, that ABAP programming first. Okay, and second thing, I must have again good basics of my database. Okay, so then only you can function very well between these three components. So these three tier client server architecture. So clients at the presentation layer, and at the server layer you are as a ABAP programmer, and at the database level. Okay, so I don't want to go in depth about this. See how the ABAP programs are running. See ABAP runtime environment. See in this case what happened? Okay, as when one process block is executing, it is responsible to execute other process blocks. It means they are executing one by one. All of you please understand, it is just like your normal C program or any other program execution, where it executes statement by statement. So here in ABAP you are going to process different processing blocks of your ABAP program. Okay, and based on their dependency they are executing. So if you observe carefully, even when this processing block is executing, it may be responsible to execute its next two blocks again. Then the next block's execution is possible for next one. So it is like the box inside the box. Suppose I want to get the gift from the box, or gift out, I want to take it out of the box. Then what I have to do, I have to remove the wrapper of that box. Then I have to open that box, and then inside the box I'm getting my gift. So that's the point. That way the ABAP runtime environment is also available. See then here I already talked with all of you. Your ABAP comes with the specific type of program. See that ABAP programs are of two types. My dear friends, please understand, whatever the data I'm showing it here, that may be the part of your certification exam also. You may get a question, what are the different executable programs available in ABAP? And options may be given like reports, module pools, then interface pools, include program. Then you have to select exactly the correct two options, which are the executable program of your ABAP. Now executable program means what? See that the executable programs can run directly or can start directly by entering the name of the program. They are like of two types. One is report, another is module pool. I have been shown you this execution. Have you seen this? This is for all of you. Okay, I'm just writing one more statement again. Write colon, okay, single quote, SAP ABAP session. Okay, I'm just writing for all of you and putting a single quote, not double quote, and dot. See, when I'm executing this program, I'm immediately getting my outputs here. Okay, see, it is showing that. See, hello SAP ABAP session. Okay, so I'm getting on the single line both the outcomes here. Okay, so we'll see how to put it on a new line and everything. But have you observed here, I'm able to execute program directly? Getting my point? I'm executing it directly, yes, without putting
Yes,
any
sir.
other detail. Yes, so it is known as executable program in ABAP. They are what? Executable program in ABAP. So such kind of programs are which you can start directly or execute directly by just entering the name of the program. Then they are known as your reports and module pools. But there are the certain things in ABAP, they are not going to execute directly. So what we need the certain source code for that, and that source code will be executed, or we can say it will be used only by the application program. They are used by other application program, not by the same environment. Okay, then they are like your interface pools, include program, function groups, subroutine pools, object classes, class pools. My dear friends, do you know the meaning of this non-executable program? They are just like, okay, you are including the header files in your C program. Means, okay, I will show you the practically here. Okay, let me show you online. Okay, take the C compiler. Are you understanding, dear students?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us see. Let us see now. Here, I got it here. See that when I want to use the printf, do you know that for printf we need which header file? stdi.h, right? So I never bother. See, once it is included here, I never bother. See, what is the code is written inside that stdi.h for my printf statement. But my dear friends, if you search online, okay, right now I don't have turbo C, that's why I'm just putting it here. Okay, I'm just putting for all of you source code for stdio.h. So if you search online now, you'll find there is a source code for stdio.h. Okay, see, they have been given a lot of source code is given, but I just want to show you. Okay, so you will not be able to understand anything. That is really the point. In that stdio.h, you will not able to understand anything from that code, which is already developed, already available. Okay, for your help it is there. See, this kind of code is written by the programmers to use that your what printf statement. Are you getting my point? What is this? Are you able to understand? See, this kind of code is written, but out of this what you use only, see, you are just using there what printf, and your job is over. You never bother about this internal code. So your this part, see that they are talking about this interface pool, include programs, function group or subroutine pools. They are of this kind. What they are doing, they are get executed only when they have been used in another application program. Means if you have been included them in that program or in that application, then only they execute. So they cannot run directly, as like our execution here, what I have been shown for hello world, right? Getting this? So this is the point. And then see the transaction code, they are also known as a T code. See, they are what? T code. The execution of a program in SAP. See, what is the transaction? It means the execution of a program in SAP is known as the transaction. Very simple definition. Whatever you execute in SAP now or in SAP logon, okay, that execution is known as transaction. So what that, see that then SAP system provides a specific 4-character code. How many character code? 4-character code for all the transactions that takes place in SAP. How many characters? 4 characters. And that code is known as your transaction code. And in short, it is known as T code. So what it is, why it is developed? See that any ABAP program can be directly executed by entering this such kind of transaction code in the command field of SAP screen. Now there may be question in your mind, sir, where is the command field? You are directly executing these programs. Yes, this is the direct environment, no issue. I'm running that ABAP code online, but to execute the transaction code, okay, I have to make use of that SAP logon. Okay, and then when I'm going to use it, I must know the meaning of each one. See, in your certification exam, you get the such kind of question. You get the various transaction code, or you are supposed to remember now perfectly this transaction code. Suppose I want to go in a SAP ABAP 4 dictionary. I will use the transaction code SE11. Now see that SE11, how many characters? SE11 means 4 character. Now if I want to start writing the code in ABAP, sorry, in SAP logon with the help of ABAP, then I must know which editor is available for my programming. Okay, see here, even this is an editor. This notepad is itself an editor. Similarly, the editor which I am showing it here, it is an ABAP online editor available for you. Even this is an editor for C programming. Okay, so editor is what? A space where you can write you can update, edit, cut, copy, paste your programming contents. Okay. Similarly here, I need this kind of editor, but for that, see that you need these points. SE11 to, it is used for ABAP 4 dictionary purpose. SE38, it is used to open that ABAP editor or ABAP programming development environment. So it is very easy. Now you got the point. Okay, when I will be on SAP logon and I want to do the ABAP programming, where I should go or which transaction code I have to use? Tell me, which transaction code I have to use it? Hello?
Yes, E38.
Yes, it's very easy. SE38, right? It's very easy now. Only just put SE38 immediately on your screen, on your laptop or on your monitor. You will find the editor of ABAP programming will be available. See that. Suppose I want to end in my program now, I want to add menu. Okay, just like this menu. See that at the top here is the menu like home, Java, SAP ABAP, C, JavaScript. Okay, imagine, or in this way, just like here. See in this notepad. Okay, I'll remove this part. Dear friends, are you really understanding what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just a minute. I'm not getting a space for this. I'll just pick up it somewhere. Okay, just I'll keep it here. Okay, fine. Okay, see that this is an editor. Now see all of you, file, edit. Okay, here the options are given like this: file, edit. Suppose I want to include the similar kind of interface in my application, then I have to make use of this SE41 menu painter. So I'll be able to get all the menu option. Now then SE51 like a screen painter. So all the screen related options I can get it there. Then SE80, see ABAP development workbench. Now dear students, please understand this workbench, then program development, these are the different terminologies. I'll make you aware about it. Then SE91 just to maintain the messages, to pop up the different messages. Okay, to prompt for the different messages, we can use this SE91 window. And if I want some help, I will make use of this ABAP. Okay, help directly, right? See that if you want to see all the transaction codes, you can see them where. Suppose you are on SAP logon and you want to see all the transaction code, then they are available in which table? TST CT table. See, all the transaction codes are available in the TST CT table in the SAP system. Okay, so I'll put it for you for your reference, this particular line, so you will be able to get an idea. Okay, so when you will be on SAP logon, you can check this TST CT table. Okay, getting this one. Now see that, let us understand now ABAP development or programming environment. See, ABAP development or programming environment comes with these 2 points. First is ABAP Workbench and second is ABAP development tools. See, for ABAP Workbench, my dear friends, there is a code as per SAP, it is TAW10, and ABAP development tools, it comes with TAW12. Okay, see, and those kind of things are available with us as a part of SAP, your ABAP module. So when you will open that SAP ABAP education console also now, you will get the first one as SAP, sorry, TAW10, and next is TAW12. So TAW10 by default, you have to remember TAW10 is for ABAP Workbench. Okay, see that when you are saying the workbench, then what it contains? See that ABAP Workbench, it contains the various tools for editing in ABAP program. What they do? They contain various tools for editing in ABAP program. See, it is just like, suppose I'll show you now. Do you know the MS Paint or Paint application? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All of you see here, when I'm using this paint, now this is my paint editor. Okay. See, then I'm getting a lot of tools here at the top. Okay, you'll find I'm getting here eraser, I'm getting the various shapes. Suppose I want to draw something, I'm getting the pencil here, then I can draw something here. Okay, suppose I want to take a shape, I can use this tool, shape tool, and I can put the shapes here. Even if I want to color, I can take any one there and I can color it as per my requirement. So similarly, in your ABAP program also, there are the different tools required. And see, this can be accessed using the SAP GUI, means they are available on your SAP logon itself. Okay, they are available on your SAP graphical user interface. And what they give us, see, they give these many points. ABAP editor, see, to edit the report. generally please remember, in ABAP, report means what? Right, just writing the source code for an application or that object. Generally आपण काय म्हणतो की program. In ABAP, what they say to the same thing? Program ला काय म्हणता? Writing a source code means writing a program means report. Okay, this is the point. Please remember. In ABAP, report is equivalent to your writing the source code is equivalent to what? Writing the program. Simple. Okay, then ABAP dictionary is what? It is mainly used to access the database tables in SAP. So please understand. So ABAP dictionary is what? It is a set of tables. It is just like in your SQL you might be studied. What you do, suppose you want to execute any query in SQL, what we do first? We first create a table. Okay, we first create a table, and you know that to create the table in SQL, what is a clause? Create table clause is available. Once you create, then it is get stored in that SQL. So it is just like a dictionary means what? A repository where all the database tables are stored. So you have to remember, ABAP dictionary is used to access the database tables used or available in your SAP or in your SAP logon. See that menu painter I have been said, it is used to customize the user interface like your menu bar, toolbar, etc. Then screen painters are what? See, they are similar to your menu painter, but used to customize only the designing the screen. Screen kashi asavi, how your screen to be. Okay, where should be menu? Where should be toolbar? Where should be means text box? Where should be your other buttons? Like in this way, right? So it is your screen painter. Okay, I want to show you one example of screen painter. Do you want to see that? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Let us see. I'll show you immediately. Okay. See, suppose okay, I'm not with my Gmail account. I'm using Polytechnics account, but let me show you. See that if I want to create just okay, my own site for a minute. I want to create my own site. Do you know how much time I will require? I will require hardly 2 minutes. You'll be surprised, sir. How are you going to do it? Let us see. I'm going to create my new site. Okay, got it. Okay, see that I want to create a site for SAP class. So I can go it here. Now I have been chosen this particular screen. Okay, let us see, everyone, within a minute. Are you able to see my screen properly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes.
See that. Now here what I will do, I'll change the class name. I'll put SAP class. Okay. Okay, you forget. I don't want to go for a tour. Okay, done. Then class overview, everything, right? Suppose I'm feeling, oh, this color is not good. Okay, let me change the color. Okay, this background, I'm not feeling good. Okay, so I can see that. See, I can insert anything, whatever I want here. I can change the themes. Okay, I want to change, suppose diplomat kind of theme here. Okay, I'll change it. Immediately my theme is changed. And let me publish my site within a minute. Okay, my class slide is ready. Okay, I'm putting here my class name as a SAP. Okay, then my site. Okay, publish. See that, immediately my class site is published. See, it is published and I want to view, I can view it. Done. See, this is a customization, means within a minute I have been made a customization on this Google site and my site is ready. Okay, so this way, see that, my dear friends, it's just I have to put the page, paper, everything. Now see, my site is ready. You may say, sir, from where you got this detail? I've done it. Okay, I have to just put the links and everything and my details will be ready. So in this way, in SAP ABAP also, okay, we are having the various other options, right? Where we were, just a minute, we're on a tab. Okay, yes, I'll close this. I'll not save anything here. Are you understanding, please? Okay, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, see that. See, then function builder, it is used to for the function models. I can create my own functions, just like in C or C++ language you were creating your own function. Okay, just like for addition we were creating add function. Okay, we were writing we were doing it with the help of function prototyping or declaration. Then we used to call in a main function. Then we used to write its function definition after the main function, like this. Okay, then class builders to create the various classes and objects, even interfaces. We'll go in more depth about it. See, I don't want to go right now in your this history of ABAP. Okay, see, usually the ABAP development tool is actually based on ABAP in Eclipse. based on Eclipse IDE, this ABAP development or this editor is designed or developed. Please, okay. See that the other details I don't want to go. See again here prerequisites they have been said you must have the knowledge of your basic knowledge of any object oriented programming language such as C++, Java. Okay, or you should have a basic idea about the database related concepts such as PL/SQL or SQL. Okay, don't worry, they all these details are available. Now let us start dealing with the SAP ABAP Workbench. That is the most important point for all of you. Okay, hope now up to this moment I am able to connect with you and you are able to understand me as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See that now I'm going to start with this particular SAP ABAP Workbench. Now Workbench, you got the point. ABAP Workbench means it is a collection of various tools that are used by the ABAP developers to create various applications using which language? ABAP programming language. Okay, and all the Workbench tools are integrated with each other, so they are connected with each other. Okay, and because of this what happened, it becomes easy for the programmer to write the code, even to test and run the ABAP programs in your SAP logon or in SAP system. See that even this ABAP Workbench allows you to create the database table, and we know that when the database tables are created, that table you can access or browse with the help of which another tool? ABAP Data Dictionary. So with the help of these Workbench tools, see, you can create the programs, you can create various user interfaces or graphical interfaces. Even you are able to access the database information in the SAP system. So what it is, your SAP ABAP Workbench is a complete, okay, package for your SAP R3 system architecture. So imagine what is SAP R3 architecture. First layer is a presentation. So presentation means what? SAP GUI. And then okay, so for SAP GUI, is there any chance from your ABAP Workbench? Yes, it provides me the tool to create the GUI. Okay, second layer is what? Application layer, where, or application server, where you as a ABAP programmer is available. What you are going to do? You can create the programs, you can create the graphical user interface, and at the same time, what is the last or lowest level in your SAP R3 architecture? It is your database. So can you connect yourself with the database with the help of ABAP Workbench? Yes, by using that ABAP dictionary. Okay, so in this way, we can say that your ABAP Workbench is providing you the chance to deal with your user ABAP, okay, your present application layer and your database management system as well. So this way you are going to use that ABAP Workbench. Remember again, ABAP Workbench provides me the tools for what? To create the SAP GUI, first thing. Second, to write the ABAP reports or to write ABAP programs, second thing. And third thing, it is also used to connect with database with the help of ABAP dictionary. So ABAP Workbench is a suite of all these tools together. Okay, it is suite means collection. Okay, getting this point. Okay, so when I want to use this SAP or I want to write ABAP program, now I have to make use of what? ABAP Workbench. But how will go to the your ABAP Workbench? See that. Are you able to see here? See, I'm highlighting. First, you will go to your SAP Easy Access, means on your SAP logon. Then you will go to which tab or which folder? Tools. Then you will select out of that folder which option? ABAP Workbench. And inside the ABAP Workbench, you will select your development. Which option? Development. Okay, dear friends, dear students, are you able to see this screen now? Hello?
Yes.
Anyone who is in the good network connection, please say yes. Confirm me, please. Hello, dear student, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now see that when tomorrow or when you will get an SAP logon access, please immediately don't ask. Understand this screen. You can keep this record. See, I have been showing you very purposefully this tutorial, javat.point.com. Okay, and I'm explaining it and I'm going to explain it throughout. So tomorrow when you will start, you will feel very relaxed. Arey, I have been seeing it. And if you want to refer it again, you go online, just put javat.point.com. go on that topic and search it, how it is. See that. So what you will do to access your SAP ABAP Workbench, your programming environment, and now you want to open your editor, ABAP editor. So how will you open? See, the way is what? First, you will go to your SAP Easy Access. In that, you will search for ABAP Work Tools. Sorry, SAP Easy Access. Then you will go for Tools. Inside the Tools, you will click on ABAP Workbench. Inside the ABAP Workbench, you will click on your Development. Once you click on Development, see then what you have to do. See, inside this, then you will be able to see the rest of the options like ABAP Dictionary, data modeler. Then you, for user interface, see that SE38. Are you able to see here SE38 ABAP editor? So if you want to open the ABAP editor, okay, see this is very long chain. And my dear students, in interview they expect that this kind of in your mouth. They may ask you, okay, how you open or how you will open the ABAP Workbench. You should know this sequence. Okay, sir, to open the ABAP Workbench, you have to go to SAP Easy Access. Then from SAP Easy Access to Tools. Then from Tools, go for the ABAP Workbench. Then from the ABAP Workbench, click on the Development. Like this, you have to give the answer. Or the other answer is what? What is the shortcut way to open your this particular ABAP editor? Simply see this one, the first one which is highlighted here. Okay, the first square. Have you seen this first square? Okay, this is known as command field, which is just near to this checkbox. Here you have to type SE38. Once you type SE38, immediately you will be able to open your this ABAP editor. Okay, now I'll show you the next screen here. See, they have been given the same thing. See, follow the given path and then double click on the required tool or enter the transaction code. Then, for example, suppose you want to open the ABAP dictionary. What you do? Simply in the first square box, you enter your SE11. Immediately, SE11 here, see that the code is written before ABAP dictionary word SE11. So immediately it will open your ABAP dictionary. Like this, it is that much easy. Okay. See then, inside this ABAP dictionary, we need to enter the SE11 code in the command field. Once you put in that command field, na, जसं आपण एंटर बटन दाबतो, just you have to hit the enter button from your keyboard. Immediately you will be able to get that. Okay, see that inside this workbench, now I think you got the point. It is divided into 4 different components. See, ABAP Workbench. See, this ABAP Workbench is divided into 4 components. First is overview, second is development, third is programming environment, and fourth is your this, okay, test and utilities. See, overview, development, test, utilities. These are the 4 sections of your ABAP Workbench. Getting this one? See then, your ABAP Workbench, I already said it is used to create the various applications. Then to debug an application means to check whether it is correct or not. Then to perform a performance analysis you can do. You can maintain your database objects. Even you can create menus and so many things. See that your ABAP Workbench tools are these many. Okay, like first. Hello, am I audible, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay. I think I stopped the sharing my screen. Let me start once again. Just a minute. Okay, just sorry for the disruption there. So I'll share the screen. Okay, are you able to see on screen the details?
Yes, sir.
See, how many components are there in ABAP Workbench tools? These many, like ABAP Editor, ABAP Dictionary, Test and Analysis Tools, Repository Browser, Function Builder, Menu Painter, Screen Painter, Data Modeler, then your Workbench Organizer and Object Navigator. So, see, do not worry immediately. Array, these many things I have to learn. Don't worry. You are going to learn them step by step. Okay, I'm not making or I'm not okay, afraiding you here. So then you have to start. Okay, how you will open the ABAP dictionary? All of you have to repeat like this: SAP Easy Access, Tools, ABAP Workbench, Development, ABAP Dictionary. But what is the transaction code for it? SE11. So SE11 is used for what purpose? To open the ABAP dictionary. Like this, you have to note down somewhere. Now, to open the ABAP editor, what is the transaction code? SE38. Okay. Then how many by how many characters transaction code is created? It is created by how many total 4 character, they are alphanumeric, sometime all the alphabets, sometime okay, it is combination of alphabets and numbers. Okay, then if I want to open ABAP editor with the help of menu of SAP AJ Access, then how I will go? SAP AJ Access, tools, ABAP Workbench, development, ABAP editor, like this you have to say. Or what is the transaction code for ABAP editor? SE38, then SE80. To navigate between the different objects, how you will go to the object navigator? Either you will enter SE80 as an your transaction code or in your command field, right? Or you will use this menu options like SAP AJ Access, tools, ABAP Workbench, overview, and object navigator. Suppose I want to open the function builder, how I will go? You will make use of SE37 as your transaction code. Then how you will use the menu path? First, SAP AJ Access, tools, ABAP Workbench, development, function builder. Then if I want to open the screen painter, what is that transaction code? It is SE51. Then how I'll open? SAP AJ Access, tools, ABAP Workbench, development, user interface, screen painter. In this way I will open it. For menu painter also I'll follow the similar one. But what is then in this case? SE41 is the code used for menu painter. See, so it's a request to all of you. You first learn this. Today we have been just talked about SAP ABAP Workbench. You have to go for this and you have to write down the details in this way. Make one separate table, and I have given one link. Okay, TST CTS there in SAP, their entire transaction code. Now how to start Workbench? All of you see here. Okay, so on your logon SAP GUI, you have to click on here either SAP Easy Access, then click on your ABAP Workbench. But otherwise what? Directly you can enter the transaction code. Okay, see that transaction code. Okay, see what is the transaction code for a Workbench, or what you have to enter? S001 code to open the ABAP Workbench. S001 will directly open your ABAP Workbench. And then inside the ABAP Workbench, whatever you want to open, see that. Suppose I want to go for ABAP dictionary, I will enter SE11 here. Okay, in this red box, are you able to see that red box?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And in that the SE11 is written. See, once you put here SE11, just press the key, enter key from the keyboard, or just click on this tick, green tick button. That is also used to capture that command. Okay, see, there are some transaction code related point. All of you please remember. Although we are using 4 digits transaction code, but here it is written something. The length of the transaction code can be up to how many characters long? 20 character. It must start with a letter. See, it is having a rule like your variable declaration. Usually in any language, when we declare the variable, first character is always a what? Your letter. Okay, means it never start. Any variable name never start like 1A, 2A, or in our real life also our name never start like this, 1 Anil, 2 Anil, never. We write Anil 1. Okay, it can be written, but we never write 1 Anil. Okay, so it must start with the letter, and it should be entered into the command field to access it. See, entering anywhere that will not work. You have to enter only into the command field. Okay, that is the meaning behind this. So you may have the questions. See, my dear friends, now it's a request. See, I have been just taken the first part, that how to open now the work environment or the ABAP programming environment. Okay, and you got few points about it also. Okay, see how you can get the access to any application, or how you can check the status. See, they have been given how to find the transaction code. I have been said you have to go into the system, then inside the status. When you will go inside the status, see that this is the initial screen of your ABAP dictionary. And for what purpose we use the ABAP dictionary? To create the table in the database. So here database table that it is showing you. Okay, so inside the status, see that the transaction that they are showing, what is the transaction status right now, what are you doing? Okay, that is SE11. Then the remaining things it is showing, but I don't want to go in that. Let us check only the details for your own purpose. See that the technical names, if you are saying, it is going to open that. So okay, after this ABAP Workbench, the first part in ABAP Workbench is your ABAP dictionary. Okay, but I think this is enough for today, right? Tomorrow I'll explain the ABAP dictionary. My dear friends, are you getting it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So it's a request. See that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please understand, all of you. Here I will put these resources for your help. See, you use this SAP edit tutorialpoints.com. Why I'm showing it tutorialpoints.com? Because in tutorial points also you will get this kind of login screen and everything. Okay, very easy to understand. You will understand all these points whatever I have been explained from this tutorialpoints.com also. Okay, so let us do one thing. I'll skip up to this. Okay, I'll copy this resource for all of you and I will put in your chat box. Okay, take this resource. See why I'm providing the resources, because you have to now start working from your end also, and don't wait. Okay, we'll provide you the access. Forget about the access. First of all, understand the concepts properly. Okay, see that's why we are conducting these live sessions and I'll be there with you. See, if you have one programming language now, good knowledge, I'm damn sure you can do the wonders with all these parts. Okay, so what I'll do here, Java T points and okay slash SAP ABAP. Okay, I'll copy this link for all of you. Yes, and I'll put it here. Where is it? Yeah, chat is here. Right, I'm putting it for everyone once again. This T point also refer it, do this one. Okay, and I'm going to put even in your today's ABAP group also. Okay, today I have been covered these many topics, right? So tomorrow we'll meet at the same timing. Okay, but before this okay, for a minute I will stop sharing, and yeah, I just want to talk with all of you for next 2 minutes. Even I'll stop recording for a minute.